It's gotta be against the law to look this damn good. Watch out now. Cause baby, I feel real good and I wish I would. Watch out now. It's gotta be against the law.
Wake up! Yep, it's that time again. Vape AM brought to you by vapers1.com. I'm your host, Anthony Ramella. All right, guys, I know we're getting a little bit of a late start today, but you know, every day is not always the same, as most of you know, so sometimes it just takes us a little longer to get out of bed. All right, but we got some good news for you today. As you can tell from the title, I'm just having a little bit of fun, but what I'm going to talk about kind of basically is the same thing. So we'll get to that in a few minutes. One of the things I want to tell you guys about and kind of remind you about is the big sale going on at the Vapor stores. If you are between the ages of 18 and 20, your ability to vape is going to go away here pretty soon. I think this is actually going to pass federally. So if you need products, now is the time to get them. We've got a big sales going on in the actual brick and mortar stores. We are going to have a coupon code for you here really soon for the website, so you guys can save money there as well. But you're going to have to stock up. Now, the deal is that you can actually have the products. You're just not allowed to buy the products. So once that law passes, that's going to go into effect. So if you are in that 18 to 20-year-old range right now and you've quit smoking and you're now vaping, please come in and get stocked up. I mean, I'm not doing this to make money. I'm doing this because we need to help you guys, and that's why we lowered the prices instead of raised the prices. So enough about that. We'll kind of go on to things. Something that we're really excited about is I've decided to do something fun on Fridays from now on. So Vape AM will run Monday through Thursday. On Fridays, we're still going to have a Vape AM, but it's going to be a live broadcast. So we're going to try this for a little bit. Tomorrow's going to be our first one, so I'm sure there'll be some, little glitches and stuff with that, but we want to be able to come to you guys live in the morning so that we can have a chat and actually see what you guys want to know about. We'll also talk about some fun stuff. We're going to talk about devices that we have in the stores, new things that are coming up, flavors, all kinds of cool stuff like that. So it'll be pretty fun. It's a little early. Some of you that are on different coasts or different time zones, it may be way early for you. But we're going to look to do that at 7:30 tomorrow morning. So that's our goal right now. Like I said, the first one's tomorrow, so bear with us on that one. It should be a lot of fun because we'll probably screw up quite a bit, but at least you'll be able to see us do it. So come tomorrow morning and check it out. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So and tell your friends, anybody that wants to get on, we'd love to have you. All right. Let's get on to some Wake and Vape news. All right, this morning I'm going to talk about an article that I read a couple of days ago that it really kind of had me laughing, and I'll tell you why here as we go along with this. So the title of the article is the UTSA study shows vaping is linked to adolescents' propensity for crime. Come on, guys. I mean, is it really like everything that we can possibly throw at vape? I mean, is vaping the cause of like hunger in the world? Is vaping the cause of homelessness? I mean, what more things are we going to say that vaping is the devil about? Like, drives me crazy. So anyway, I'm going to continue to read a little bit today so that I try not to misquote. And I know when I rewatch these videos, sometimes I make mistakes. So these are my opinions. These aren't actual facts. That's why we put the links in the description so you can kind of read through and make your own opinions on this stuff. But let's say the UTSA criminal justice professor. Okay, and UTSA stands for University of Texas in San Antonio. When I first looked it up, it took me a minute to find it. But anyway, the UTSA criminal justice professor Dylan Jackson recently published one of the first studies to explore emerging drug use in the form of adolescent vaping and its association with delinquency among 8th and 10th graders across the nation. Now, I love when they use words like that, like drug dependency, because they're mixing and matching. They're calling nicotine a drug, I think, in this situation, or at least I hope. It says the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimate that 4.9 million middle and high school students have used some type of tobacco product in 2018, which they're saying is up from 3.6 million in 2017. This is starting to drive me crazy, guys. I know we've talked about this over and over and over again, but not only now, it used to be 3.5, and now we're up to 4.9 million. I mean, there's just no way. I mean, I want to see like somebody go into a school on just a random day with a news crew and be like, okay, let's make a sweep. Let's find as many vape devices as we can find in your school this day, and let's put them in a box, and let's show everybody what you're pulling out of your schools every day. You know why they don't do that? Because they wouldn't pull any. They wouldn't find any. And even if it was a complete surprise where no one actually knew, I still don't think that you would actually see this epidemic type numbers that you're looking at here. This is just a scare tactic. Don't get indoctrinated with fear, okay? That is the type of stuff that they're trying to do here to keep you doing the same things that you have been doing, because the companies that are making money off of this, it's almost like advertising for them. They want to make sure that you stay buying their product, and it's nothing more than competition, and all they see it is business, and they really don't care about your life. We care about your life. All right, so we'll get going on a little bit more. I'm sorry I get on a tangent there sometimes. These behaviors include 4 categories of delinquency. Violence, delinquency including fighting at school, engaging in gang fight, causing injury, and also carrying a weapon to school. Propensity for delinquency, such as stealing an item or damaging property at school. Other types of delinquency, such as trespassing or running away from home, and some combination of the behaviors above. So it can be either one of those things or multiples of all those things. Now, I grew up in a time where there were no vape products, and I could probably check 5 things off of that list that I did when I was an adolescent. But my problem was that I was addicted to rock and roll music, and that was what was causing me to do these things. And I think you could probably just switch out the words as you need to. You know, probably back in the 40s and 50s, dancing could probably be put into this category, because, you know, if you're out there, you know, shaking it, you're probably going to have more sex, or you're probably going to want to, you know, graffiti a cop car or something. Who knows? I mean, it's just, these are all just made up fantasy things they try to do to scare you. They're going to end the article here by saying, our hope is that the research will lead to the recognition among policymakers, practitioners, and parents about the growing trend of adolescent vaping is not simply unhealthy, or worse, inconspicuous or unconscious pastime, but it may be, in fact, a red flag as an early marker of risk pertaining to violence, property damage, offending others, and acts of misconduct. I mean, it's just like, come on. I mean, there's some, you know what's a red flag to some of these things? Going from, 6 years old to 13 years old. I mean, it's just a part of growing up. Your body's changing. You have your own ideas about things as you go. And a lot of these things, like I said, you could just put rock and roll music in here and probably get exactly the same statistics. So anyway, why do we keep enforcing law, or why do we keep making laws that we can't enforce? It's a really good question, because he wants more regulation on this. Well, we already have laws in place that are regulating this, and we can't enforce those. It's just kind of like the speeding thing. There's a law in place that says you're not allowed to speed. How many of you guys sped this morning on your way to work? Okay, if I gave you a statistic like 10 million people speed every day, it's like, well, yeah, probably so, but that's not something we need to have more government oversight. So we're going to put, another law in place that says you're not allowed to speed. We already have one in place. All right, sorry for ranting this morning. Do politicians get paid for the number of laws they pass? No, but it feels like they do. And then they do get paid through lobbyists, and it's really just basically to keep Americans down, in my opinion. If they were right and it's something that was good for America, you wouldn't have to pay people to get them to say it. They would want to say it because it's the right thing, and I think that's a dangerous situation there. So as you guys know, here at Vape AM, we want you to stop smoking or you're going to die. You've got to make a switch to a healthier lifestyle, or just make the switch to stop altogether. And we want you to do either one, whatever works for you. All right. Don't forget about the I Vape, I Vote shirts. Get over to vapors1.com, get one. Let's all stand together and make sure that all of our lawmakers know that we want this product and we really want to keep our flavors. Okay. Like I said, tomorrow morning we're doing a live show, and then you guys won't see me for one of these until Monday. But I've had a great week this week. There's been a lot of good news to kind of share to you guys. Tell someone else today about vaping. All right. I will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, bushy-tailed and all that good stuff. So join me tomorrow morning and we will have some fun. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm going to see you later.